You know, technology kind of gets in the way sometimes when you just want to create something or make a response, or needed a phone. I needed my desktop computer. The microphone wasn't working. The camera was failing for some reason. Technology gets in the way. The only thing that worked well was the oven while I was making cookies. Hey folks, just finishing up some cookies here. Shooting Gal loves her chocolate chip cookies. So today, right after I finish this, we're going to talk about the comment section on YouTube and a specific video that I did and how confusing comments can sometimes be. But I am going to cover something today that is in that video, so stay tuned. Use our Amazon link down below. When you do, it helps us out and it doesn't cost you a penny more. And after using the link, save it to your bookmarks so you can have easy access to it in the future. Thank you. All right, so I got a comment on one of my videos, a video that I made back in 2013, and it's the title of it is Fiskars Knife Axe Sharpener Review. It happened to be this guy right here. Now, if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you know that I love me my work sharp stuff. I do. I got just about everything work sharp. I've even given away work sharp stuff because I just love it so much. And sometimes it's like, well, I haven't been using this one because I use this one. I'll give one away. And I did that before. So anyway, and I have a great relationship with the guys over at Work Sharp. They don't pay me to make any of these videos or any of that. But they've always treated me well because I've actually gone to their shop. I'll put a video link to the video where I went to go see Kyle, who is just one of those awesome guys on the planet. And he showed me how to use a Work Sharp and all of that stuff and sharpened my knives for me. And what a great guy. So I'm at SHOT Show a couple times. Kyle Crawford with me from Work Sharp. Great guy. Okay, so anyway, but they don't pay me. I just do it because I love Work Sharp. However, if you use my link down below, I get a little stipend from Amazon because I have that was weird. I have an Amazon affiliation, and anything you buy that you would like to purchase through Amazon, use my link, right? Including Work Sharp stuff. Okay, so this came from Michael Van Dinter. Michael, love you, guy, but I'm a bit confused at your comment here. Michael says, I looked up Fiskars scissors sharpener, and I never saw an example of sharpening a pair of scissors. Like, what happened to scissor sharpening? I don't even own an axe and very few knives. How can I critique this without seeing scissor sharpening? Which is what I asked for. Okay, so I'm going to make a huge leap here and say he probably typed into Google, Dear Google, show me how to sharpen my scissors. And he might have come across my video, watched it, and because it had everything to do with, just as the title says, Knife Axe Sharpener Review, and I didn't say anything about scissors in that review, he's kind of wanting something about scissors. But when I looked up Mr. Google, all sorts of scissor sharpening examples came up. But you know what didn't come up? This one. And you know why? Because it doesn't sharpen scissors. I guess you can, but if you look at the geometry... Okay, this is going to be a while. Got it. If you look at the geometry of this thing, first off, in that video, I'll put a link to that video. There's one thing I left out. All of you lovely people out there pointed it out to me. Not all of you, but many of you did. You could use this as a wet sharpener if you just put water in this little trough. So now that I've cleared that up, but everyone else cleared it up, so it's good. But anyway, it's on an angle, and it's designed to sharpen a knife that has two bevel grinds for a cutting edge. And that's when you run it through there, it hones each edge at the same time. Here's the funny thing. Scissors don't do that. And I'll put a link below because I did do a scissor sharpening video using my powered work sharp. And Michael, you ought to take a look at that one. Now, it sounds like you already purchased the Fiskars scissor sharpener. Better send that back. But it's going to be good for knives. So it is kind of rudimentary, but it does work to clean up an edge. Hang on to that, but I'm going to show you and everyone else that's watching this a couple of examples of things that work really good. The first one, and it came up on Mr. Google, and it's from Fiskars. It's this little thing here. It's like $7 or $8. And all you do is you put your scissors inside there and hang on, here we go. And you just kind of act like you're sharpening. That my wife hates this sound, by the way. She says it's like running a fork over your teeth. I don't know what that means. It doesn't bother me. Or nails on a chalkboard. That doesn't bother me either. Oh, but that's supposed to take any burrs off, and it does. There's a little ceramic rod. It's at a little bit of it's one slot is juxtaposed to the other. You shove the scissors in there, and it comes pretty close to the bevel of most scissors. Okay, so that'll work good. Another example, and I've talked about the Smiths as well. There's a ceramic side, there's a carbide side, and there's a diamond tapered rod for your serrated blades. This is for doing knives. However, because the ceramic and the carbide are fully exposed, you could lay the flat side of the scissors up against one of the ceramic edges, and that's a good catch. And maybe I ought to get you a nice close-up. Put that thing in there like that, and then draw back a few times. There you go. Flip the scissors around. Do the same thing. And you'll do essentially the same thing. There's a beveled edge on this side of the scissors, not the flat side, and it'll hone that off, making for nice sharp scissors. Work Sharp makes something very similar to the Smiths, but it does one thing. See, it has the rod too, ceramic, carbide. But the carbide thing wiggles around, which is really nice for finding just the perfect edge, depending on the knife that you're sharpening.
Pivot response. Technology-exclusive pivot technology follows the curve of the blade for an easier, more consistent edge.
Now with scissors, it's going to be the same thing. Oh, you got to lock the thing on there. Got it. It's two-handed. Can't do it one-handed. Yeah, just stick it in there. Open up your scissors all the way. Stick it in there. Put the flat side of the scissors up against one of those ceramic, and stick it down in there and draw a few times. Flip the scissors around. Be careful not to poke yourself. Don't run with scissors. And you'll do the same thing. All of these, this is like $7, $8, $9, something like that through Amazon. Use my link down below. Work Sharp, very similar. It's maybe $10 for this guy. Maybe a couple dollars more than that. Somewhere in that, I haven't looked. But I will put a link and you'll see. And I'll even put the price right here in that black spot. At least as of the day of recording this. Okay, so there's that. The Smiths, if you want something a little smaller, but it doesn't have the versatility of the Work Sharp. And if you insist and you want to get the Fiskars, I'll put a link to that too. Well, this thing. This was actually pretty good. Watch that video. All right, Michael. I love you, man. I hope I answered your question. Oh, let me make something perfectly clear. I never said anything about sharpening scissors in my video. In the Fiskars knife axe sharpener review, never said anything about scissors in there. I watched it twice after getting this just to make sure. Did I say something? I didn't. I didn't. I do have a scissors one with... Hang on. Using this one. Yeah. Now, if you've got scissors and knives and axes and things to grind, you're going to want to invest in this. And it's an investment. They're just a little over $100. I'll put a link to this below too. I've got plenty of videos. Just go to my page, search Work Sharp, and you'll see me using this on lawnmower blades. Works great. Love this stuff. Never said that scissors could be sharpened easily on this thing. I guess you can make it happen, but I don't recommend it. And don't forget, if you do have one, just to clear it up again, put water in it. You can wet sharpen. It's amazing, man. YouTube, Google, it's a knowledge base. It really is. I mean, it's a place where there's so much knowledge. Some of it's true, some of it's not, some of it's opinion. But it can be kind of frustrating sometimes because I guess if you are looking like Michael was looking for a specific answer to a specific problem, it can be, could be just so much fodder out there that... All right, that's all I have. Kind of a long-winded video. And the reason why I was making cookies earlier, I saw this. I started contemplating it, and I just got frustrated. Maybe I need to take a break from reading the comment section. I try to answer every single comment. And before this video gets out, Michael will have had an answer. It's probably going to be something like, stay tuned, watch my video. Because I could get into more detail rather than just in a comment section. So, Michael, I hope this helps you. And I wish you luck with your scissors. I understand having dull scissors is not a good thing. I sharpen my scissors when needed. And a happy man has a sharp pair of scissors. Love you all. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Do all that good stuff, please. I don't mind the comments. I really don't. But if I'm in a mood, I may not understand it and I may need to read it a few times and make a batch of cookies, which actually makes things all better. Then I come out and make a video after cussing at my computer because I had problems logging in and Google didn't want me to log in. They had to send me a verification code. Then they had to send me an email to both of my emails. Then they wanted me to give them another phone number so they could... God bless you. God bless America. May America bless God. Yeah, I could even sharpen these scissors. This was a lot of fun with my Work Sharp.